Welcome back to East Coast Blue Jays. I'm your host, Patrick McGraw. Thank you all for coming in. On this episode, we're going to be talking about a possible trade from the San Diego Padres. There's a possible chance that the Padres might trade off Dylan Cease. Possible. But before we get things going, thank you so much for the 30% that have subscribed to my page. If you're the 70% that haven't, like to follow the Blue Jays, give us a like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. But let's get things going here. So yes, there's some trade rumors going out from the San Diego Padres organization, or just an MLB period. There's a lot of high interest towards Dylan Cease, and one of them is the Toronto Blue Jays. If the Toronto Blue Jays do go out and trade for Dylan Cease, who would we trade for? I mean, we have a lot of great top prospects right now that we can trade off for. Alan Roden, David Snyder, Leperfido, Wagner, Arjun Namala. But a lot of these guys I would like to keep myself. I don't want to trade them off. And if we do trade off for Dylan Cease, he's just a rental, and he's on his last year of control for the team. So getting this guy for just 1 year and then losing him in the offseason and then losing top prospects for him, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. But if the Jays are going for it this year, maybe there's a possible chance that we could go after this guy and go for a World Series win. I don't know, folks. What do you think? Yeah, so right now the Padres have received interest from around 9 teams on Dylan Cease, as sources are saying. So you say, who are these 9 teams? Well, at the moment, Dylan Cease interest, the Padres have sent out scouts to the Mets, to the Yankees, to your Toronto Blue Jays, Boston Red Sox, the Baltimore Orioles, the Rays, and the Cubs. And a team that had yet to be revealed has been the Philadelphia Phillies this spring. So like I said, he would definitely help any one of these 9 teams. That would get him off a trade. If he even Padres even considering a trade on him. It all depends what they get back from him. But the last 3 seasons he played for the Padres last year, and then the last previous 5 years he played for the Chicago White Sox. So like I mentioned earlier, he is on his last year for team control. He just signed a contract, 1-year contract of $13.7 million. He has had over 5.09 years service time, and he will be a free agent in 2026. So yes, so this right-hander pitcher, Dylan Cease, is entering his final year of team control this season, and his $13.75 million salary has led many to believe he could be dealt. Nevertheless, it appears that the Padres want to keep him in the rotation intact in 2025. And he also did mention that he loves playing for the Padres. He doesn't want to go anywhere. But, I mean, that doesn't really mean nothing. It's a business. So John Heyman has certainly stirred up the pot again. His tweet says, "Forever on the block star righty Dylan Cease wants to stay in San Diego, but he has prepared for yet another trade. I think I'm used to it now, and I feel like it's part of the team." John Heyman says, "Yanks need to try for him." And John Heyman continues, on the MLB network, executive believes that it's a 50-50 chance that the Padres right-handing pitcher, Dylan Cease, is traded, per source of John Heyman. One American League executive said he hears Dylan Cease, the star Padres right-hander, it's going anywhere in trades. Yet another one, so one saying that he's not going anywhere, and then there's somebody else saying there's a 50-50 chance. So either way, his name's out there. He could possibly be traded. Heyman reported on Thursday that around 9 teams have spoken with San Diego Padres. So as far as the New York Yankees, they've been one of the top people that has been interested in signing this guy for a trade. They just recently lost Garrett Cole to a year lost of season-ending Tommy John surgery. The 29-year-old Cease, who will be a free agent after this season, he went 14 for 11 with a 3.47 ERA, 1.0 WHIP over 33 starts in 2024. He struck out 224 batters over 189 innings. So John Morosi on the MLB Network, and he says, I just don't think we are going to see Dylan Cease trade that rescues the Yankees season. So more or less, if the Yankees do go out and trade for this guy, they're going to need a lot more than just a Dylan Cease to help out their team, because they also lost Stanton as well on top of that. So he's more or less saying he can't really see the Yankees going after him. So here are Dylan Cease stats for the last 6 years. And almost every year he has pitched over 33 games started. He has averaged between 210 to 220 in strikeouts, and his ERA is between 3 and 4. So it's not bad for a starting pitcher. It's pretty great for a starting pitcher, actually. So the biggest question is, who will he sign with? Or I should say, who will he trade to? Is he going to stay? These are just speculation. These are just trade rumors out there. There are 9 teams at the moment that are possibly looking at signing Dylan Cease. The Toronto Blue Jays is one of those 9 teams. If the Toronto Blue Jays do trade for him, who should they trade for? I mean, you look at Alan Rodin. I don't want the Jays to trade Alan Rodin. There's a David Snyder. Okay, Addison Berger, Joey Leperfido. There's also Rodriguez. Any possible trades that could happen. Do you think the Jays would benefit? Of course they would benefit in signing Dylan Cease. Do they really need him? No, but yes, at the same time. But anything else, the Jays need a bat more than a pitcher, because their pitching staff looks pretty good. But it definitely won't hurt getting a guy like Dylan Cease. But how do you guys feel about the trade rumors? How do you feel him getting traded off to the Blue Jays? Let me know below in the comment. It'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you all so much for coming in. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time, my name is Patrick McGraw, and see you guys next time. Let's go Jays.